Today, we journey back in time to ancient China to explore the profound teachings of a wise figure known as Lao Tzu. He is the legendary author of a small but powerful book called the Tao Te Ching, the cornerstone of Taoism. His words, though centuries old, offer a refreshing path to peace and understanding in our busy modern world. Lao Tzu's wisdom guides us toward living a life of simplicity, harmony with nature, and embracing the ever-present currents of change. It's about understanding the Tao, often translated as the way or the path, the natural order of the universe. So, let's explore how these ancient ideas can help us find more calm and joy in our lives. One of Lao Tzu's most central teachings is the importance of simplicity. In a world that often shouts for more, Lao Tzu gently whispers that true contentment is found in less. This isn't just about having fewer possessions, it's about simplifying our thoughts, our desires, and our actions. Imagine your mind is like a pond. If the water is constantly stirred up with too many thoughts, worries, and ambitions, it becomes muddy. You can't see clearly. But if you allow the water to settle, if you simplify, the mud sinks to the bottom and the water becomes clear. This clarity brings peace. Lao Tzu taught that by simplifying our lives, we reduce distractions and discover what truly matters. It's about finding joy in simple pleasures. A warm cup of tea, a quiet walk, a heartfelt conversation. When we strip away the unnecessary, we find an abundance of peace. This doesn't mean living a barren life. It means living a life focused on the essential, free from the clutter that weighs us down. Lao Tzu deeply revered nature. He saw it as the ultimate teacher, a perfect expression of the Tao. Think about how nature works. A tree doesn't struggle to grow. It simply grows, reaching for the sun, its roots grounding it to the earth. A river doesn't fight its way to the ocean. It flows, finding the path of least resistance, nourishing everything it touches. Lao Tzu encouraged us to observe nature and learn from its effortless way of being. He said, "Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished." We too can learn to live in this way, in harmony with the natural rhythms around us and within us. Often, our modern lives create a distance between us and the natural world. We spend so much time indoors, surrounded by technology. Lao Tzu would likely suggest we spend more time outdoors, feeling the sun on our skin, listening to the birds, and watching the clouds drift by. By reconnecting with nature, we reconnect with ourselves and the gentle flow of the Tao. This connection brings a sense of belonging and profound tranquility. Life is a series of natural and spontaneous changes, Lao Tzu reminds us. Don't resist them. That only creates sorrow. Let reality be reality. Let things flow naturally forward in whatever way they like. This is a powerful lesson. Change is not something to be feared or fought against. It is the very essence of life. Think of water again. Water is Lao Tzu's favorite symbol for the Tao. It is soft and yielding, yet it can wear away the hardest stone. It adapts to any container, takes any path. When it meets an obstacle, it doesn't confront it with force. It simply flows around it or, given enough time, through it. When we resist change, when we cling to how things were or how we wish they would be, we create tension and unhappiness. But when we learn to embrace change, to go with the flow like water, we find flexibility and resilience. This doesn't mean being passive. It means being adaptable, like a sailor adjusting the sails to the wind. We learn to navigate life's ups and downs with grace and acceptance. Closely linked to embracing change is the art of letting go. Lao Tzu taught that much of our suffering comes from holding on too tightly to possessions, to opinions, to expectations, to the past, or even to our ideas of who we are. Letting go is not about giving up or becoming indifferent. It's about releasing our tight grip on things we cannot control. When we try to control everything, we become anxious and frustrated. But when we learn to let go, we find freedom. It's like unclenching a fist. Suddenly, there is space and ease. Letting go of the need for a specific outcome allows us to appreciate the journey. Letting go of old grievances frees our hearts. Letting go of the fear of uncertainty opens us up to new possibilities. It is a gentle surrender to the flow of life, trusting that the Tao will guide us. All these teachings, simplicity, harmony with nature, embracing change, and letting go, lead us to a concept sometimes called Wu Wei. This is often translated as non-action or effortless action. It doesn't mean doing nothing. It means acting in accordance with the natural flow without forcing or straining. It's like a swimmer who moves with the current instead of fighting against it, or a gardener who understands the seasons and plants seeds at the right time, nurturing their growth rather than forcing it. When our actions align with the Tao, things get done more easily, more naturally, and often more effectively. We learn to be patient, to observe, and to act when the time is right. This is about adapting to life's rhythms, understanding that there are times for activity and times for rest, times for speaking and times for silence, times for moving forward and times for stillness. The wisdom of Lao Tzu and the Tao Te Ching is not just ancient philosophy. It's a practical guide for living a more peaceful and fulfilling life today. By embracing simplicity, we find clarity. By connecting with nature, we find our place in the universe. By accepting change and letting go, we find freedom and resilience. By learning to flow with life's rhythms, we discover a more effortless way of being. These teachings invite us to slow down, to listen to the quiet voice within, and to trust in the natural unfolding of life. The way is always available to us in every moment. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of Lao Tzu's timeless wisdom. May you find your own way to walk the path of simplicity and harmony.